remember when I visited Nagorno-Kharabakh for the first time with my classmates in the 4th grade. Every corner of the castle resembled a fairy tale story. My impressions were indescribable, and years later, this was the very reason for me to become a historian. I study valuable archaeological monuments of Artsakh. Today, at least 1,456 historical and cultural monuments, 161 Armenian churches, etc. are under Azerbaijani control. In a war unleashed against Artsakh in 2020, Azerbaijan targeted not only people, but also historical and cultural monuments, bombing, distorting, and destroying them. Azerbaijan has taken away my cultural history from me.
I have had a special love for photography since childhood. I was inspired by the image of the world around me. Me and my friends often rested in nature, and I, as usual, immortalized the moment with the pick of the camera. When at the beginning of 2020, when photos related to the disappearance of Australian flora and fauna began to spread on the internet, it taught us and the whole world to take care of each other. But a few months later, Azerbaijan, using chemical weapons, destroyed the nature and wildlife of Artsakh. The world was silent and mute. Azerbaijan took my nature from me, cutting short the lives, leaving behind an ecological catastrophe.
There was a time when our home was the safest place for us, the place where we could hide and escape from all the trials. This was the case for me until 2020, when during the war, Azerbaijan bombed and leveled my home in which I could have been. Thus, Azerbaijan has deprived me of the opportunity to live safe in my own home.
My grandfather always said that life is a struggle, and he fought in his own way. Once he was a soldier on the battlefield, and years later he became a soldier in his garden. He struggled with the danger threatening the garden. He often said, if you are impoverished, be friends with the ground, because the ground itself is wealth. However, his struggle remained unfinished. In the war unleashed against Artsakh in 2020, Azerbaijan took him away from me by decapitating him. My grandfather never had time to teach me that unfair fighting also happens. He is no longer with us, but as you have noticed, there are no photos and memoirs with us either. Everything remained on his land, which again is no longer with us.
Childhood is the most fun of our life, and feelings that we live in it is priceless. As a child, my friends and I used to play the children's games known to us in the backyard. Pool in water, bus shoes, hide and seek, etc. And every day spent with my friends was filled with new places, discoveries and adventures. But I will not experience it again. By occupying the historical territories of Artsakh in 2020, Azerbaijan took away my village, my home, and my childhood.